sure the signal's good. We are in the green. KBS looks good. We just wait for the YouTubes to... There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another RSG lunch stream. The stream where I hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks and have fun doing stuff in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your host with the most, Ranger J 1999, welcoming you in on this TGIF. That's right, it is time for the weekend. You guys have been busting your ass all week, and it is only fitting that you guys should enjoy the fruits of your labor and have a nice long weekend, which will be even longer next weekend because it'll be Memorial Day weekend. And yes, it'll be lots of fun, delicious times for everyone. Yes. Joining me, we've got my man D Perks.
Howdy ho.
He is a Metachlorian, and we are going to be doing his roster review today. So I plan on roasting his monkey ass, and that should be a lot of fun. So no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, no, we'll take it serious. But if you're new to the stream, welcome. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe. You know you want to. It's good content. You love it. You're always here. And of course, this is interactive. If you want to do bits or super chats or any of that stuff, feel free. Supports the channel, keeps us doing what we do. Also, if you guys have questions, again, interactive, feel free to pop your questions into the chat. Make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. I use Nightbot as a filtering tool, and that's how we get to your questions. Also, give your greeting for the day. Say hi to me, say hi to the skewers, say hi to everyone, and give whatever greeting you want. Stroke your Wookiee. Do whatever makes you feel happy, and makes you smile. So it's Friday, baby. We got to do this. So what are we going to do today? Well, we are going to do the new Galactic Challenge, which I'm going to start off doing. We'll do some mod depression, and then I think we'll say hi to everybody. Then we're going to do the roster review. Now, I was going to think about doing some conquest today. I thought it started at 12 my time. But it starts in 2 hours, and I cannot stay on stream that long because I have some stuff I have to get done. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll try to come back tonight and do some streaming on Conquest, and see how everything plays out. We'll see how it goes. I am excited to announce, though. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Tomorrow we're gonna have our normal streams. We got the Jedi Academy, and we got Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow night. But in between them, we got a little thing called GAC. And of course, I will do my GAC. But before that, we've got the Rumble in the Jungle 2. Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. And I'm talking about Sir Loki versus the GAC Whisperer himself, Thane Kyrell, on Twitch tomorrow. The rematch. It was close as close could be last time when those two fought. So... yes, tomorrow should be, unless something happens. We're planning to do it tomorrow. You know, real life happens, so that's the plan. If it doesn't happen, then something must have happened. But that's the plan. Right after Jedi Academy, we are going to have the two kaiju rumble out again. There, King Kong versus Godzilla, fighting it out once again. The sexy Buddha versus the GAC Whisperer should be a lot of fun. Makes my GAC seem stupid. It's like, who wants to watch Ranger win again? That's stupid. I could lose. I mean, I've been winning for a while, but it's, you know, just as Mort proved, you can't win them all. I still feel bad. I was on that stream Perks on Monday when he lost. It was rough, dude. But he handled it like a champ. So feel bad for boy Smart, but he'll start another streak. He in the last, this is a crazy number someone told me. In the last 121 fights, he's only lost twice. He's 119 and 2. Talk about stupid numbers. Those are some ridiculous numbers. So, all right, guys, keep hitting your thumbs up, keep subscribing, all that stuff. Hey, how's TW going today? I didn't join this one, but are we winning? Is anybody winning? Or is everyone winning their GAs or their TWs? I don't know.
I'm in like MC6, so I'm.
But yeah, that's why. Are you winning? I think
I am.
In TW,
I think we are.
Yeah, I don't know these things. So,
we are currently winning.
Yay! I have no idea if we're winning because. Yay, I didn't join. I forgot. I was so busy with shit. I forgot to hit the join button, and I'm like, you know, I will take a break for this TW. It'll be okay. Okay, dokie in the pokey. Okay, let's get to this. I haven't looked at it, Perks, but let's look at this Geonosis Separatist Galactic Challenge with Jedi. Let's see what the feats are. We'll go to the top tier. Complete the battle. Win after evading 10 attacks. Cray. Win after scoring 3 critical hits in a row during allies' turns. Complete the battle with a full team of Jedi units. Right. The evading one will have to do the stupid Ray thing where I go Ray, JTR, and Watt. I believe. We'll figure it out. Win after scoring 3 critical hits in a row during ally turns. That shouldn't be too hard. So we'll go in here with the full Jedi complement. Should I go Knight Luke lead or should I go Jedi Master Luke lead? Let's go Jedi Knight Luke lead. We'll go Revan and we'll go Yoda. Should be more than enough firepower for this. Alright, let's test this out. It's versus the Geonosians. Alright, we are on the battlefield. Okay, it's against the Geos. Alright, let's just stun their stupid ass. Okay, let's just start let's buff them up. Let's mark GBA. Get the hell out of here. Let's just keep wailing him down. Let's do efflux. Okay. Gas, go do your thing. Yep, but you're out of there. Let's call gas. Yes, indeed. Not too bad. Well, let's just use gas again. Well, why not? Do that. Get him off, and then we'll just do this. Oh, everybody get critical hits. Yes. It's good. Good. Alright, we completed the battle. We completed the battle with all the Jedi. We got the 3 critical hits. So the only thing we have left to do is... Well, let's see what tier we're at. We still probably have to do like one of the... I just need 5 more... Oh, no, I have to complete the whole thing with the evasion. Well, how many do I need? So 130 out of 155. So yeah, I'd have to get the evasion one. So that's what, 25? No, quit trying to, I don't want to buy packs. Get out of here. All right, let me see. You get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. I can just do the tier 9 and do it. Obi-Wan Watt SKR for the evade feat. Tank Tech on SKR, auto basic for about 2 minutes, and switch to full auto when ultimate bar is full. Old Ben Watt SLKR. So you go Old Ben lead there, Hawthorne? We'll try it on the max tier. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Old Ben lead with Watt and SLKR. Are we going SLKR lead on that, Hawthorne? Which I'm more than glad to do. So Old Ben. I know Watt. Yep, Old Ben lead. Okay. First order. SLKR and then Separatists. And then go back here and read that. Tank Tech on SLKR. Okay. And just use basics. Oh, Indigo put that out? Okay. All right. Tank Tech on SLKR. All right. Just using basics. Okay. God, he almost killed him with the basic. Okay. They're going bananas. Old Ben might die here. He is down. Okay. Going to kill Watt. They've served their purpose. Okay. Wait a minute. Basic. Okay. It's hard to see when the dodges are happening because there's so many numbers. I'm sure it's happening. I just can't see the numbers fast enough. I'm seeing dodges and stuff in there, but it's like, wait, basic again. And there's another one. Just keep you in the basics. All right. Another dodge. Another dodge. Another basic. Another dodge. I have kind of 5 or 6 dodges. 6, 7. Another dodge. 8, 9. Okay. 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 I think we got it. There's been a lot of dodges here. Okay. Okay. This is a slow process. Mm-hmm. Okay. Another basic. More dodges. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, he is max. Okay, we'll have to then switch to full auto when ultimate bar is full. Alright. Let's do it. He's an angry Kylo. And
coming in through. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Okay. Let me just start going ham here. Actually, I'm going to poke you. Yeah, we got this. We can just start AoEing them down now. Got 2 stuns on the board. Kylo's angry. Yeah. I think we have plenty of dodges that have happened. No, you stay there. You're off the board. Okay. I think we're going to go right into ultimate on his monkey ass. Yep. And we'll poke you off the board. And one more. And that takes care of that. All right. Let's see if we got it. We should. I mean, I counted just with the ones I could see. Yes. 10 attacks. We've got the max crate. There we go. Nice suggestion there, my friend Hawthorne. Very nicely done. All right, so we got the Galactic Challenge done. We'll get the max loot. Quit having me buy bundles. Look at this. It wants me to quit. No, get out of here. All right, well, we have to do some mod depression because, I mean, what RSG stream would it be without me doing mod depression? So it's that time of day where Ranger J 1999, being the jackass mongoloid that he is, rolls mods and it usually goes not good. All right, let's do this. I don't care about arrows. I'll start with the greens and see if I have anything. All right, what do we got here? We got a triangular. That's a 5-speed. I'll give it a slice.
Right back.
Yep, go ahead. All right, we need some mats, so we'll get some mats. Okay. All right. All right, let's give this a slice. See if we can hit it. Not, it goes bye-bye. It's going to go bye-bye. Well, that was creamy. Anything else 5-speed? Nope, they're all 4-speed. So let's filter again to the blues. I don't think I have anything valuable in blues. Sort by speed. Let's see, what's the best one? I do have a 9. We have a 9er here. Let's give it a slice. See if we can get a 15. Here we go. Nope, that mod can go straight to hell. All right, what's the next one? It's 8-speed. 8-speed, huh? Yes. All right, we might do it. We need more mats. Oh, I really don't feel like doing any more. God damn it. Well, mod depression is going well today. What's the highest purple I have? 12. Let's give it a slice. We'll see what happens. And it hit defense. Fantastic. Wow, that was mod depression where I just got royally stomped again. Didn't hit one goddamn speed and hit defense more than I hit any other stat. Well, that's the way we like it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's the norm. That is the norm. Let me go sell that crap too. I don't think I sold it. Let's get those mods out of there. Yep, you two can kiss my ass. Get out of here. I don't want to see you ever again. All right, let me go say hi to everybody. Then we're going to get into Deep Perks roster review. So let's say hi to all the boys and girls out there in TV land. We got Utah starting us off. Says, well, TGIF. Hope the world is being good to you. Good to you all, and hope everyone is still safe and well. Same to you, my friend. Hope you enjoy the weekend. Ronan with the TGIMFNF. You can kind of figure out what that acronym stands for. It's TGIF with some extra colorful metaphors. Robert Mueller, he's taking a break from the Mueller Report to say hello, Skewers. What's going on, brother? Revenator's here as well, behaving himself. I'd say that. Tumble Dry says hello, Skewers, Ranger, and all. Hey, TB, what's going on? Sorry, TD. I said TB. Hermit Fulgrim with the Hootie Hoo says Hootie Hoo, RSG. Skywalker Vader with the hello there. That's our Canadian representation of the Skewer Nation up there in the frozen tundra, Canada. Represent as well. Tumble says, I did one battle last night, then I went to sleep and we had cleared it all long before I woke up. That does happen. Ray Rock says, good morning, Pickle Flashers, Wookiee Strokers, and Krispy Kreme Island Donut Eaters. That must be one person I could think of, and that would be, of course, Finadoodle. Nathaniel Morgan says, I can't get enough Asian feet. If I actually let them take a turn to dodge, I just get blown up. Well, try Hawthorne's plan. It's a good plan. It's a great plan. I like the plan. It came out very well for us. All right. Dobby is here with Harry Potter to say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. It's Dobby. Hey, Dobby, what's going on, brother? Hawthorne, of course, is here. Gave us that great tip on how to do that stupid evasion one. Foreigner's here says hello there, Skewers. TGIF, what's going on? Then Freeman, Mr. Boo Boo Kitty's here says howdy, Skewers. As always, we know Freeman's there. We're always glad to have him. Jay is here, says good morning to you, my friend. And of course Gappy says hey RSG peeps, here we go. He says pickles out for all to celebrate Friday and me going out for something to eat indoors for the first time since lockdown. Congratulations, man. And of course the giant pickles for cache of pickles thrown out to everyone so everyone gets a chance to put their hand on the pickle. Fitted Chico says good morning. Oh, then Gappy continues, said, and of course donuts and pancakes for the lovely Ouchie to make sure she's always being tempted to come back at any time and visit us. Fitted Chico, as I was saying, says good morning, Barngiorno to you. Let's see here. What else? 3 says happy Friday, all you crazy cats and kittens and dogs and elephants. That's a combination. That definitely is a combination of animals there. Lord Megatron of the Decepticons have taken a break from sucking the earth of all its energy and making energon to say happy Friday, Skewers. Happy Friday to you. Finn's talking about donuts. He's here. Just ignore him. He's trying to get you all to get diabetes, and we don't want the diabetes, so don't follow Finn's nutritional plan. Waffle Dolphin says, good morning, Skewers. Good morning to you, Waffles. Good sir. Gappy says, I'm so excited. I'm going out into the world, having a shave. Forgot there was a face under that beard. Ah, yes. It's a good feeling to get dressed up and finally go out. I told you guys we were going to get through this COVID bullshit. We're not all the way out of the woods yet, but we're getting there, man. More people get vaccinated and keep doing the right thing. I'm telling you, man, we'll get back to being able to go to concerts and movies and eating breakfast cereals and lounging and all that other good stuff that we like to do. Go into the park and drink a couple of beers, eh? Okay, we got all that done. Let's, quick gainer in my GAC opponent. I mean, I set the same defense. I'm just letting it flow over. Just to shout him out. I mean, mistake not. I'm already Cabber. He is not. So he's going to be going for it. He's got good stats. 720,000 lifetime player.
My person's going well.
Let's see here. Has Supreme Leader Coloran, Luke, Ray, no Relic 8s at all. So, good roster. Mods are okay. Lacking on the mods. So, I don't know if he's... I didn't really care. If he's an efficiency player, great. If he's not, then he goes FE defense. We'll clear that too. Unless he goes all 3 GLs, then, you know. You guys missed I had an auto deploy yesterday, so that was a lot of fun. We got the full clear. But holy moly, it was, we had to do some thinking about each one of those. So, all right, we are going to now go into our roster review. That's right, we are doing our boy D Perks. There he is. Look at it in all his glory. Nicely combed hair, very trimmed, masculine beard. Mrs. Perk must be very happy. Let's see here. All right, so I'm going to see what you wrote initially, and then I'm just going to let you talk me through what you want me to look at, if this is still what you want me to check out, and then we'll look at whatever you want, man. This is your roster review. We'll hit it one thing at a time. It says, just looking for some general direction, mod help, raid teams, GAC teams, and anything else that might stick out. Well, the whole kit and caboodle. All right, let's start.
Yep.
Let's start one thing at a time here. Where would you like to go first? I see you've got the SLKR team. You're not really trying that hard. And Arena, actually, it looks like you didn't even do Arena for a while. What the
Yeah, so I just started playing again recently.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
I took like an 8-month hiatus, and so just trying to get back into the swing of things, trying to remember like counter teams, setting up GAC defenses again.
Sure.
Trying to remember how to play the game, which is kind of crazy.
Well, let's go to your general roster and see what teams you do have, just as a quick glance. Now, we do have one Galactic Legend, which is fantastic. You've got Kylo. That's really the be-all problem solver of all things there, D-Perks, is that you've got Kylo, so you can go back and get into the raids, especially the Heroic Sith raid, and get good rewards from that. And C-Pit is C-Pit. I'm not going to cover C-Pit here with you. You can just go look. I mean, there's the Vader team. There's teams that you can go watch a video on and be like, okay, I got this. Just go in, do some damage, get some rewards.
I usually get like, without even trying, I get like 5 million.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, that's good enough.
Yeah. So let's look at your SLKR and how you got him set up. Okay, offense with health and speed is tragically way too low. There's two ways you can do your. Ideally, if you SLKR, you want fast with lots of offense with him over 10,000, but you want a speed set on him. You can keep the health set, but you want speed with offense secondaries. Offensive primaries obviously on the square and stuff like that. If you can get the cross with an offense primary with speed, that's really good. That's what I've got. So not only is my Kylo Ren fast, but he's still got that damage on top of being exceptionally fast. That makes him a powerhouse. Because it just makes life much easier for you when you're using Kylo in that capacity. So ideally, the goal you want to try to hit is 580 speed. 575 to 585 is a range that, I mean, I've seen higher. I had one that was 589. I'm like, God damn, really? 589? And you let your other characters not have any speed? Okie dokie. But ideally, that's one. Now, if you want to go with offensive sets, you got to have much higher speed on them. You've got to have them above. I mean, 457 is way too slow. So ideally, and the mods you have on there, some of them don't even have speed at all. Like he's got health with health. I mean, it's got offense security, but it's a +4 speed. He's way too slow, brother. I mean, his offense, physical damage is great, but I mean, if you can try to balance that with, look at your speed sets, see the ones that have, like your cross and your square that have that offensive, 60 obviously, but any offensive secondaries and speed secondaries on the speed sets are going to be key. And you want him as fast as humanly possible. So that's just your SLKR. Buzzsaw says, sorry, Ranger, but I think I'm supposed to do the manscaping reviews. Yes, I believe Buzzsaw requested the hand job. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder. Well, let's give him D-Perks a nice compliment, all right? Just, he looks nice. He got nice and dressed up for the stream, I mean, I look disheveled.
Hey, I'm wearing pants.
I know, right?
Can't tell, but I am.
Yeah, thank God Gom's here. He would have a fit. All right, real quick question here. I just saw from Sean McCracken. There's a question. How long do you think the Bo-Katan charge will be in weekly shipments? Waiting to see last 5 requests for Kenobi, but don't want to miss the ability to finish her in a timely manner. I can't tell you, man. I don't know. I mean, I've not really thought about like how long those stay in there, and I'm gonna assume with Tech and some of these other guys. I mean, she should be in there for a while. I think as some of these older characters that were in there, I think they just get pushed down. Maybe you can kind of tell it that way, but I've never actually looked and figured out how long are they really in there. If someone has an answer for Sean, please let us know, but I think you might be okay. I don't think they'll remove her. She just became free to play, farmable. So I think you got to at least, I think they're going to keep her in there because she's a requirement to get that late push, so you get vaults of crystals to get her, those 85 shards weekly, so I think she'll be in there for a little bit, but then again, CG could pull fast ones, but I mean, I think you're okay. All right, let's look at your gas. Speed's fine. What's his offense? Ooh, Well, you do have two mods that are not 6E, so that'll bump up your protection a little bit. His protection's too low. Offense is too low. If you're gonna have him offense, I mean, if you again when you want to look at compare contrast, look at my gas. That the way me and Thane have him, and look at the protection and offense on him, and then that's kind of, you want him to have a ton of protection, but you also want him to be able to really lay the pain when he counters. That's the whole purpose of gas. Now, of course, yours is not relic 8, so it's a little bit skewed there on mine compared to yours, but ideally, that's what you want on him. Again, I'm just making some general observations since you're coming back into the game.
Yeah, I think my mods are just kind of all over the place right now, just because.
Vader's a dumpster fire. We've got to fix this. Speed set, potency secondaries. You want his speed around 275 or higher, ideally above 280. And then I like potency. Now, some people will go more offensive minded with him. I'd rather the dot stick, because if you're running him with want, or if you just go into merciless, he's going to smack us down somebody's candy ass. I mean, what's the difference between a 300,000 hit and a 600,000 hit? They still die, so, but I like the dots to land. I mean, that's really where I think the rubber meets the road, because if you're not landing dots, what can I tell you, brother? So I think that's more important. That's just my opinion on Vader. So I do a speed set, and you have an incomplete set here. So speed set with potency secondaries. I've seen some people with a badass potency set that had like 20 speed on all the secondaries get there. They went all potency, so you can do that. I have seen some people run offense with some crazy good potencies on the cross and some other places. They were like, they're not reaching the speed they need to, because if you're going to use it for the Rey counter, then we were talking about counters, right? The Vader counter versus Rey. That's going to be Vader, Traya, Thrawn. You'll use GBA in there and Watt. And basically, you have Traya in there, 1, to speed up Vader for his abilities. 2, she can isolate one of the tanks. And then, you want Vader landing those dots, going into merciless with the with the attack tech from Watt, so you can go around and do your thing with that. So that's where you're gonna have to get your Vader at. So, what does that add on GG? I don't know. Biden is on a roll. I don't know. It's some kind of mortgage thing. I don't know. It's GG, man. Like, I don't give a shit about the ads here. Like, hey, they got to make their money too, damn it. Bezel says, question, what do you think about these job packs today? Well, I think I speak for me and D Perks when we both say we're not thinking about those at all. They're not on our radar. We're not spending money on that. Yeah. All right, so that's your Vader. Okay. Check out your Darth Revan. 303 speed, not going to cut it. We got some work to do here, D Perks.
Yeah, I feel like all my mod farming and everything that I was doing is now thrown out the window.
It is. So I mean, your primary focus on mods is going to be speed and offense. There's a lot of characters here that you're going to have to work on to get speed and offense up, right? Just religiously twice a day, pull some mods, first part, second part, do your slicing, because you get that refresh 144 plus you get that extra mod energy in the daytime. Right. So you can pull mods with your first pull, save your crystals, and for slicing mats in the second one. Always be mindful in the store. I'm going to be honest with you. If it wasn't for Thane, the only mods I would look for are gold 5s with speed on offense mods and speed mods. At this point, you're going to have to make a little bit of a gamble. I don't know how your credit situation is in the game, but yeah, try to get those as much as you can. Getting those mods are going to be big for you, because Darth Revan at 303 ain't going to work. He's got to be 330. Bastila, where's your nasty Basti? Let's see where she's at. She is at 264. Yeah, she needs a speed set first of all. Now there's some people that have done a little bit different on this too. It's something you could think about until then. They've made them really beefy with lots of damage, so they can take hits, especially on Bastila. But I still love having a 320 Bastila and a 340 Darth Revan. I just have a lot of success with that, so I'm going to stick with what works. I've seen some other people that do different things with those characters, but Yeah, and then your Malik, obviously, ideally you want speed sets with tenacity and high tenacity on him. Where's Key Ball Jawless here? Yeah, so you could go speed set if you want. You can go all tenacity with the better speed secondaries. As long as he's above 100 and I'd say 125% tenacity, you can make him a pain in the ass because, with tons of protection, you've got the right idea with the protection. Protection is fine, more than fine with what you got, but a little bit more tenacious, right? Just so that he can just become a nightmare. Yeah, but you can go slow revving. There are until you get to where you can get him to a higher speed with damage. There are slow revens that can really mess up stuff out there if you want to do that. I don't have the specific build, but you can look it up and that should help you out for the Darth Revan.
Okay.
If you can't get to the speed, then why bother? Why don't you just make them where you can screw up all the other kind of counters that can be used against it? Because you've got a beefy Basta that hits hard, that really screws up CLS counter on it, right? Because if you go fast Basti and CLS can get loose, then kill that Basti, and then your Darth Revan, can get killed by CLS. Although I killed CLS with JML a couple times here recently, so CLS is just CLS. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, those are just some general observations. Let's go specifically. What do you want to look at specifically? Those are just some 5-6 characters that I just wanted to look at to get a sense of.
I would say let's try to get my arena back in order.
That's
whatever.
all
I don't
you
care
need.
whatever mods
All
I
you
gotta-
need to do is 2 characters. Okay, offense on. Let's go to first order. It's not bad because you can beat all the teams that are out there. So Kylo, tons of speed and offense. We already talked about him. Hux needs to be above 300. He is 305, perfect. If you get him around 320, that's even better. But for arena, 305 is solid. It's on your Sith Trooper. No, that's not going to work. Sith Trooper needs to be all offense mods. Make him hit hard. Remember, he's going to get turn meter and stuff from everything he does. You want him to hit hard because he's going to call and assist a lot. That you want his damage to be much higher than 6,692. Needs to be closer. I don't even know what I got in mind. I'll give you an example. Because if you're facing arena teams, you're gonna need the damage, brother. So my Sith Trooper, I have an offense set with crit chance. I think his damage is, I gotta find it, over 8,000, right around that range. I mean, if you want to get him higher, and I will get mine higher, but even then, at that point, he's pretty decent. Obviously, above 9,000, it gets even better. 9,000, even above 10,000, he gets really stupid because every time he calls and assists, that basic is going to hit really hard. And then if they kill someone before they kill Red Lobster Trooper, that AoE is going to smoke some fools. So those 3 characters.
Gotcha.
The other team too you'll run in there is either you'll run crew with First Order Stormtrooper. Crew just health and speed. First Order Stormtrooper, just make him a tank. Tank mods are fine. Or you go First Order Officer. I've seen some people where they go First Order Officer faster than their Hux, so that he can give the ability over to Hux. He goes first, goes to the Hux. Now remember, Hux prevents the turn meter from the team. If you want to run him lead, if you want, it's just a really good team. That's a team that I always use for. If I'm going to use Kylo Ren, I use that basic team when I kill C. I use that same team. I'll even use it against Bastila Jedi Master Luke and take that out. And then against other Kylos, if your Kylo's faster and you can go first, especially on offense, it'll make a big deal. Now, it's got a hard counter with Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, and your team's going to get crushed. But you can at least climb an arena with those modding redone to where you can at least get into the top 50, get a better crystal income coming out every day. It'll get much harder. You probably can climb all the way to number 1. I mean, people do it all the time in my arena with SLKR, but you're going to drop more because it can be countered by a lot of people that have Jedi Master Luke, right?
Gotcha.
So it's just the way it is. So yeah, that's what you ideally want to do with your First Order team. Okay.
Got it.
Now, before we move on to some other teams, what are you thinking of farming?
So I am 2 characters away from getting Jedi Knight Luke.
Okay.
And then my first priority is getting Rey.
Okay, let's change that priority. Rey's really good, but let's see. Let me caveat. You should get Jedi Master Luke first because it's just an easy transition, And with Jedi Knight Luke, you have a counter team. I don't know if you see me recently do GACs with the Jedi Knight Luke counter against Kylo. That'll be Jedi Knight Revan lead with Jedi Knight Luke, Old Den, Basla, and Hermit Yoda. And you can go back and if you watch GACs with Loki or me, you can see us talk about the counter. We'll use it. I may use it tomorrow, so if we can. If I see Kylo on defense, I'm using Jedi Knight Luke as that counter. But Jedi Master Luke easily kicks the crap out of Kylo. I mean, it's just a hard counter. But you've got your SLKR. I'm just curious, how close are you to... I'm sure you don't have Bo-Katan.
No.
Yeah, I think getting Jedi Knight Luke would be a good play since you're only 2 characters away. What 2 characters are you missing?
Rolo and Dandrutan.
Which one?
Snowhan.
Snowhan, okay. And that's just their gear, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, go get Jedi Knight Luke. I'm just curious. I'm just taking a peek. I'm just peeking, perks.
Yeah.
Just taking a little gander here.
Look around.
All right. You've got the character starred for the Jedi side of it. Kenobi's already Relic 7. You could take him to Relic 8. The only thing would be getting Bo-Katan. That's the one you're missing right now. Because you've got all the other characters starred.
Yeah, I haven't even farmed her.
So she is in the store. I don't know. I can't remember. Were you a spender in this game? I don't remember if you were or not.
I was. I stopped.
Okay. You could spend a little bit. I mean, you can get her shards out of this. But, like, I don't ever, now that they've changed it back to Swevens, you know how I feel about Swevens and those packs. But I always farm. I'm doing the Bad Batch right now. I get crystals. I will farm the characters out of the shards, the shard store, when they're there. And then I will use, in the weekly shipments, you can get her up pretty quickly with that. And now that she's farmable, you can do all 3 of those. I mean... If you're going to invest gear, I say get Jedi Knight Luke. That's a smart play. I'd say after that Horde, and then we can make a decision. Let's see how good General Master Kenobi's kit is. Mm-hmm. And then maybe we go get Jedi Master Kenobi. Because it won't really be that hard of a transition for you to go get Jedi Master Luke. But if you can get Bo-Katan up, we'll wait to see after the next 5 requirements. If it requires some kind of cam or some stuff, I'll be like, yeah, just go get Jedi Master Luke. Then maybe, I would say probably go get Kenobi. Let me look at your resistance, because how close are we to getting Rey?
We're like a few away.
We're a few away too, so, I mean, honestly, brother. Oh, this is a tough call here, man. I mean, Rey's really good, don't get me wrong. I mean, Rey is a fantastic character. I mean, what can I say? I think she's the second best GL out there. Especially on defense.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely going to get Jedi Knight Luke. Let's wait to make a decision after we see the final kit requirements.
Okay.
On that, because you still have to get Jedi Knight Luke. You still have to get those 2 characters, so go get Jedi Knight Luke done. And then we'll make a decision. Do we go get Jedi Master Luke? We finish off for Rey, because you're right there. And honestly, the only thing you need for, gearing, it'll be a little bit more gear, but gearing up the Jedi, which there's just really not that bad. We're talking about Ayla, we're talking about Mace. Their gearing is easy.
Okay.
It's not like that we've had any Magna Guard, Clone Sergeant, really. I don't think the gearing will hurt you too much, but we'll see how good his kit is, and if he's really awesome, then we can go Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Kenobi, then finish JML or Rey. I mean, you're in a position to where it's not a matter of going for this. It's just what would be the best order for you, right? Where are you going to get the most bang for your buck? Which character is going to give you that advantage that not many... Because Jedi Master Kenobi is OP as shit, and we got Commander Ahsoka Tano, in this mix as well, and you should definitely work on her. I'm serious. You should definitely her kit is stupid OP. So whatever you got to do in Conquest to get that high tier box to get her shards, get her shards and get that tier box. And you've got the roster to do it. You've got Kylo Ren. You've got a lot of good characters and teams, so you should have no problem with Conquest doing this. So we'll work on Commander Ahsoka Tano. Finish Jedi Knight Luke, I think, or get the characters ready. Is he farmable in the Journey Guide yet? I don't think he is. Is it still the event for him? Someone remind me in the chat. You know what? I'll go look it up. I'm just being lazy. I'm trying to have you guys do my work for me.
Yeah, I guess that'd be my, now that Cat is going directly to the Conquest.
Yeah.
I did my first Conquest like probably the last time that it was around.
Right. How'd you do?
I was only able to do like the normal.
You have to do the normal first. You can't go into hard unless you do normal first. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I feel like now knowing what I do know, I could have played it a lot better. I could have used easier teams, like lower teams in the beginning, instead of just going in there with FLKR just like off the rip and just plowing through.
So let me tell you about Conquest. So when I go in there, we pick a team that has to do with the feats associated with that zone. So let's say it's Jedi. I'll go in there with Jedi Master Luke or Jedi Knight Revan team and go get the feat done and use them. If it's say like, you know, and then the other ones I'll use like the lower teams like CLS, Imperial Troopers. I usually save like my GLs unless it's a feat that specifically they will work on, but I'll specifically use them and save them for later. You know, the last part of it, especially for the final boss. But yeah, Imperial Troopers, CLS. I've used Bounty Hunters. I've used Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan team to go knock out some of those feats because some of them are going to be like, now they're changing it, but in the previous one, like you have to get marked 15 times. So I go find a team with Nest, and then go mark her, and I wouldn't win, but it counted toward the feat. So I would win battle, I would just keep marking over and over and over again. Now, it was a lot easier to do because we had the cooling systems, so he was constantly able to mark. But yeah, play it a little bit slow if you're not sure. We have 2 weeks to knock it out. Your roster's good enough that you can. I will be doing Conquest, so you can watch how I do Conquest and kind of follow the same path and teams and stuff. Loki will do Conquest. I mean, a great person to ask is Loki. And he will be more than glad to answer your question. Say, hey, I'm doing Conquest. I see you do this in 2 days. What do you like to use in the first zone? He'll tell you. I mean, Loki. I mean, he knows his stuff. But it's going to be different. It could be rougher this time. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not worried about it because I've got, like you do, I've got a buttload of teams that I can use in these. So I think the more depth you have in your roster, the better it is it's going to be for you to actually get this done faster and get the feats done. But when you go into Conquest for that first phase, look at what your feats are and then figure out what's the best team to use and just use that team until you get to below 50% stamina. They kind of become worthless. Like Imperial Troopers, they kind of they lose too much speed and stuff, and then they become worthless. So I'll do that and clear as much as I can, and then go back in the next day after they got their stamina back and go do some more until that feat's knocked out. Okay, what's the other feat? All right, I'll clear the rest of the Sector 1 with, I need Jedi. I'll go use Jedi until I get that feat done. Try to clear it though. Use those teams as initially. Don't worry about if you get the feats done initially either. Just do it until you get to the end. Clear each one. Then you can always go back and do the feats afterwards, right? So just try to get some of the feats knocked out or part of the feats knocked out as you clear as best you can, but get it cleared. And then take a day or two, let your team get their stamina back, then go back in. Once you've cleared all 5 sectors, then you can go back in and really concentrate on the feats. You can just pick an easy team like, you know, you have to get a certain amount of attacks at a turn. Find an easy team like Nine Sisters or something like that where you can have them live religiously. You just keep killing zombie with the troopers, and then you attack out a turn 100 times. Something like that. So that's a great way of doing it. Yeah, Arrow's right. Yeah, the marking feat against Night Sisters is easy as well. You just pick zombie and just keep doing it over and over again. You know, you keep one Night Sister up, you know, like Spirit or something, and you just keep attacking zombie. Again, it was easier because we had the cooling systems, but again, you kind of get the idea that you take advantage of the teams that are there. Teams that you should avoid at all costs are GR teams. If you have no choice, if the only options are Galactic Republic teams, then go in there with Kylo. You save him for those teams because you need to stun and burn them very quickly because you can use gas, but I'm going to tell you, any other team you use, you're going to get mirror damage, and they're going to keep you from getting 3 stars. It's a pain in the ass. So just go in there with Kylo,
Okay.
wreck it, just move on. If you have 2 choices, always avoid the GR team. Old Republic, Grievous, Night Sisters, it doesn't matter. Separatists, you can kick the shit out of them with all your teams. But if you go in there against a GR team, and they just look at that mirror bullshit going on, I'm telling you, it is stupid. I mean, it is dumb because you'll see it on your Kylo. You may even kill a character, but your Kylo lost all his protection. It's really obnoxious. So, Curtis on fire says, question: what's a good evasion team that doesn't have a GL for the feats? You mean for to challenge today, Curtis? We just did it. We had Old Ben lead with Watt and SLKR. Hawthorne early in the chat wrote it out, but I'll tell you what he said, and I did it, and it worked out beautifully. Old Ben lead with Watt. Watt and Old Ben are going to die, but you put the tank tech on SLKR. You use nothing but basics on the Brute. Just use basics until you get to your ultimate. Count how many dodges you're getting because you just keep hitting them until you count 10 dodges, and then you can go to well, once you go into ultimate, you can just go ultimate, but make sure you've got the dodges there. But he's going to dodge a lot with that with Old Ben lead, and that's how he did it, Curtis. So I hope that helps you. Sorry, I saw that question in there. I was like, oh, I better answer that. All right. All right. So we kind of have a plan of where we are for conquest. We got to work on Commander Kit Kat, as I like to call her. We also have kind of an idea of what you need to work on for mods. Think about your main teams.
Yep.
We got to change Gas's mods. Darth Revan, maybe go for more of the damage dealing Darth Revan. Definitely got to get Kylo Ren faster. Big time, especially for your team. And again, compare and contrast. You can look at my account. It's kind of you're 100,000 less than me GP wise, but or a million. But you can still kind of see what you're aiming for there. Work on that. Go get Jedi Knight Luke. Someone said he comes back in June, so this is actually perfect. Get those 2 characters done, and then Horde. Let's Horde. Start working on Bo-Katan just to give you an option. You know what I'm saying? Just to give you, start farming her, start getting her out of the shard store. But yeah, remod Kylo so you can get better in Arena. You're doing fine in Ship Arena. That's not a problem because you have the Kenobi fleet. You'll have fun. And then I didn't look at your fleet. Let me go look at that real quick. What other your ships will we need to work on here? Because we do have Kenobi. You are going to be Division 3, so you're going to have to put some more teams down. So you have mid-level and 7 star, and you got Kenobi. You're fine. Keep working on Finalizer every time that event comes around, and Radis, because those ships are really good. I mean, they have the Finalizer fleet is really good on offense. Holdo fleet is really good on defense. Work on your Rebel Y-Wing. But yeah, you got the other characters and ships. You got Hyena, you got Vulture, so you've got both those fleets. That's fantastic. And yeah, I mean, what else are we missing? Anything? No, you've done a really good job with your ships.
Yeah, for the longest time.
God, you got Sith Fighter done. Or Sith Bomber. God damn it. I'm jelly because I'm still working on that piece of shit.
For the longest time, ships was like my main crystal income. Like I was able to hold down first for 2 days at a time without even having to do anything.
Infinity SLKR is a galactic legend. Are you sure, Finn? I know you quit the game, but I'm pretty sure you can remember that. What's a good evasion team that doesn't have a galactic legend for feats? Oh, I guess the only one I could think of would be JTR, but that's with Ray, and you don't have a galactic legend, Ray. So, what would be a team? You could go, you could go Maul. I guess you could go Old Ben Jedi, but ew. I mean, I guess you could go JTR with BB-8, Holdo, and stick ray and stuff like that, because you get all that foresight. I mean, the JTR squad could do it. JTR, Stick Ray, Holdo. You use the basic on Holdo a lot with BB-8, and then probably maybe Finn or Hero Finn with R2D2. That might be able to get that. And I'm just trying to think of like a team outside. D-Perks, you got any ideas? Toss it in here, man. I'm so used to using GLs.
Nope.
Because when you get to this tier 10 of this bullshit, I mean, if you don't have the high end teams, you can't beat it. I mean, you saw what I was going through with clones, Relic 5 clones going in against these teams for the clone feat, and I literally would get raffle stomped. I mean, that's how stupid it is. Arrow saying JTR is great for evasion. Also R2 Hoda GMY. Yeah, you can go in there instead of you can go in there with Grandmaster Yoda 2 and pop that in. Hold those constantly on our basic, giving someone foresight. So, I mean, all those kind of combinations might help you beat it. And then I also like Holdo for AoE days against Geonosians. But that'll give you a chance. But we're talking about tier 10, baby. I don't know how you can try to go as high as you can. And
I will say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is refreshing coming back to the game and there being more game modes to play.
Yeah, right.
So without like just taking a little bit of a break, I was playing MSF for like a while and stopped playing that. I got that account on like, just doing what it needs to do just to stay alive. But coming back to this, because my buddy was telling me, he's like, man, just give it another shot. Try it. I think you'll like it. And he's right. It's definitely a lot more refreshing, especially like when you're looking at gear and stuff like that. With these new game modes that they have created. Just trying to give us something. I applaud them for that at least.
Yeah.
I know for a long time there was a big lull.
Yes, there was.
And that's kind of like where it just felt like they were just coming out with Galactic Legends and was like, okay, give me your money now.
Yeah. I mean, it was GAC, and then they did Galactic Challenges. They're still tweaking those. They just tweaked it again as you're coming in. And then we have...
It seems like every couple days there's like a new Galactic Challenge. So I'm just like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
something new to do in the game.
It's every 3 days you get a new Galactic Challenge. There's a space between Thursday. It's Friday, I think. Friday through Sunday, you get the word Monday through Wednesday, then Thursday is the break where you have that pause between the two. Yeah, so you can do that. You've got Conquest that gives lots of rewards and stuff. We're still. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, D-Perks. The gear crunch is still effing ridiculous.
Oh, I still feel it.
I mean, and some of these newer characters, I mean, Bad Batch, 400 cryotechs each is stupid, man. It is absolutely.
I was going to say the cryotech crunch is still real.
It's very real. You'll feel it. And I'm sure you're feeling it as you're working on these Galactic Legends. So, the engineer question: I'm not able to participate in High Guild that asked to contribute because I work in crazy shift as a train driver. Oh, I didn't know you were a train driver. I thought you were like a builder engineer. Oh, you're a train engineer. Chugga, choo-choo, baby. He says, with what's needed, I feel I'm punished and can't get Kenobi. What can I do? I mean, that's a tough...
Find a guild that accommodates your schedule.
Yeah. I mean, really, honestly, in MC3 and MC, we're pretty chillaxed about that stuff, right? It's the only thing that we require is you get your 600 and that you participate. Yep. But your participation is that you just participate. That's it. So I don't know how it is for other guilds, right? Or what they're needing. But I mean, for us, it's like, now when it comes to TB, you have like 36 hours. So all we require is that you just do the battles. If you need help, ask, but that you get your battles done, help with deployments when you have the time. Because I mean, especially with COVID, it's kind of changed. And I would hope it would have changed some of the mentality of guilds out there. I mean, it's like real life comes first. We realize
Yep.
that, even when we go to TW, we only get 42 to 46 people because one, I forgot, but people have real life stuff happening. There's a lot of turnover with people's lives being thrown upside down. So we've kind of become way more chillax on that stuff. It's like C-Pit. Hey, you want, or Heroic Sith Raid. Hey, attack if you want it, but at least join so you get your rewards because other people will go bananas.
Yep.
But get your rewards. C-Pit same way. Contribute, that kind of thing. So, I mean, I guess find that guild that helps you with that kind of meets your needs, that is accomplishing these goals, but they're chill about it. I mean, we're very chill about it. Maybe that's what you need, engineer. So and then just do what you can when you can. I mean, when we're doing TW, you tack when you can. We limit it, like with what teams you can use, but it's like at least. I mean, for us, like, get a couple attacks in, at least get your ship attack in, and that's it.
Yep.
I mean, it's not, we don't go crazy. Ideally, the most we want you to do is 4 and 1. But usually each zone we have, if you have this counter, go use it. Wait. So there's a lot of waiting on that. TB, it's like, get your battles in sooner rather than later, but when you get an opportunity, knock it out. If not, they'll remind you, if there's like 12 hours or less, because we're going to start deployments, but, get that in.
And they usually do. They open up the what is that called? Not deployments, but the other one, the assignments.
Yeah. So
where you got to put in like your random characters, platoons. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
That helps. Sometimes that's more helpful than getting your combat mission done.
Absolutely. Because especially and we look at that as a big contribution too. Like some of the people that have lower GP that struggle to get the combat missions until they get their teams up. Like, hey, why don't you just contribute? And we do that all the time. People do that all the time. Like, I'll contribute more so that leaves the top 35 of you to go in there and get 4 for 4 and all the stars and stuff like that. So,
yep.
But yeah, I mean, there's different ways. So I guess if your current guild that you're not in, it's not accommodating, maybe talk to them, see what they say. I mean, communication is always the best way to talk about it, brother. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of homes where you can just find that nice place where you're, I mean, MC is chill, man. Mom MC is chill. I mean,
I came back.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an MC3, but
you
still an MC.
I'm sure you'll come soon enough, man, with your roster. Just hit me up when you're ready to come to MC3, man. I'll hit you up with Maddie and them, and like he's ready, and they'll get you in. I'm not trying to remember. Did I recruit you to MC Perks originally? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured I did, man.
It was me. Is Mendog still in there?
I'm sure he is, man. I can't keep track. You know how many people I have recruited to this guild? I can't keep track of all the names, bro. It's unreal, dude. It's so many people I put in.
So I brought 3 with me.
Yeah,
well,
it was
3 including myself.
Yeah, I remember that.
Me, Mendogs, and Apple.
Yeah, Mendog's still in there. He's actually in MC3. No, did he move? I can't remember. I have to go look. There's a lot of turnover that happens up and down with our guild. But I mean, the more intense guilds, Maul, they're still, for as far as I'm concerned, they're pretty chill. I mean, yeah, they're a little bit more driven, but that's good about a guild group like that we've got, is that the officers don't want to lose you. So if you're in Maul and it's just that high intensity is too much, you can go jump down to one of the MC guilds, MC1, MC2, MC3, and still get the benefits and
Yeah, you're not on the bleeding edge, but you're still on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, we're 350 million, almost 360 million GP guild. I mean, as MC3, I mean, we're doing all that stuff. So I mean, yeah. So all right. So we got a good plan for you, D-Perk. So we're gonna probably come back. What I'd like to do is come back. We've got what you need to work on: mods, the teams that you need to kind of redo, the characters you kind of need to redo. Let's get Han and Leia done for Jedi Knight Luke. From what I'm being told in there, it should be back in June, so you can go get your Jedi Knight Luke. In the meantime, let's get all your characters. Start working on Bo-Katan. Let's get these 2 bombers done: Rebel Y-wing and Imperial TIE bomber. Really, really, really good. Really good ships. So let's add those to your farm. But farm Bo-Katan, farm those 2 ships for now. Forget about Bad Batch. Let's don't even think about Bad Batch. Let's just leave them off the radar for now. But yeah, let's focus mainly on once we get everything we know for General Master Kenobi, with you working on Bo-Katan, let's see which of those three you go for. Rey, Jedi Master Luke, General Master Kenobi, feasibly. Because I know you'll spend, but it's got to be feasible. Like, which character is going to give you the most bang for your buck once we know which all three? Because you're right there on the cusp for all three. And so keep farming twice, farm those mods, slice those mods every day. You can do 3 days of speed mods, 3 days of offensive mods, and just rotate that way. Pull mods every day, slice them, do the events, especially because they do give you mods. Do the Galactic Challenges, they'll give you mods. You never know when one of those turds are going to turn into a nice diamond instead of another turd. But I think at this rate, we need to get your mod game needs to pick up tremendously. With slicing and pulling mods, trying to get those mods that are 20 speed and those really good offensive secondaries. Got to do your challenges because we have to get those other mods sliced that are 20 speed to like 26 speed and stuff. So we need to start slicing mods out of the challenges. So do this many challenges as you can and get those done. The tier 9, tier 10 rewards. Conquest, knock it out of the park. Start working on Commander Ahsoka Tano because she's going to be an outstanding piece to so many teams that are going to be worth it for you, especially with maybe your Galactic Legends or clones or whatever we end up putting her on. GR way, look, Kenobi's going, so we'll figure out what teams she's going to be really gross for. So I think that's your plan for now. Farm those shits, farm Bo-Katan, farm the hell out of mods, remod your characters, get Kylo as fast as you can, speed set with offensive secondaries. That's your primary goal. 60 of those mods, and that's going to help you in arena, climb an arena, and just keep doing well in ships. You've got Kenobi, you've got Malevolence, you can climb easily to the top spot in arena again, get those 500 crystals. That's going to make a big difference. And then I think let's wait till holding pattern after the next round on June 9th of the next 5 requirements for Kenobi. We'll make an assessment there. And okay. I'll say this too, once we do, you have to play this game the way you want to play it, brother. These are just suggestions for what you want to work. If you really want to get Jedi Master Luke, then goddamn it, go get Jedi Master Luke, right? It doesn't matter if it's one of your favorite characters and you just really want to have it, or Rey. You really like Rey, you really want it on your team, then goddamn it, go get Rey. I'm just gonna, once we get the final requirements, we'll make an assessment. I'll give you my thoughts, but again, you play the game how you want, man. That's what this is all about. All right. Any other questions? I think we got a pretty good plan laid out here for you, brother.
We do.
All right.
Sounds good.
So D Perk's going to hang out here now. Let me just do my spiel. We'll do some questions. We'll start wrapping it up. Trying to think. Okay. So if you would like a roster review, like we just did to my good friend and your skewer friend, Mr. D Perks, all you need to do, and again, shout out to Midichlorians. All you need to do is send your GG page to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes.gg to Finity in our Discord. You need to join our Discord and find them, tag and message them. Say you would like a roster review, send your GG page, and then write out everything you want us to look at. More in depth the better. Send it to him. Give him a day or two to respond. He is a busy guy, but if he hasn't responded in a day or two, pester the shit out of him. I mean, message him every 2 hours if you need to until he responds, and he wants you to do that. These are his words, not ours. He'll once he does, he'll finally respond. You want that response that you're in the queue. Once you're in the queue, he'll let you know what date and time. He'll kind of work with you on your schedule based off that, so you can be on the stream the day of we do it, like our good friend D Perks, or you can be in the chat live while we're doing it. You can ask questions. Or if you can't, at least you can go back and watch it, and you can ask us questions afterwards. You're more than welcome to hit us with questions outside of the initial roster review that we did. So everyone's welcome. We don't charge anything for that. If you want to do something nice for us afterwards, become a Patreon or donate or whatever it is you want to do. I mean, give us a thumbs up. I'll take it. I mean, it's YouTube, for Christ's sakes. So yeah, that's kind of how it goes. All right. So we'll if you guys have any questions, we'll open it up for a few more minutes for questions as me and D Perks are hanging out here.
I have a question.
Yes, go for it.
Which one's the tank tech? What?
Okay. So it's the third ability. If you look over it, you'll see shield attack is the circular one. And then the other one should be the tank tech.
The mid pack?
Let me look here real quick. It'll be you would ask me that. Let me give the exact name. The shield generator. The Mad Pack is that just recovers 5% health and protection. It's the Bactoid shield generator, is what it's called. The official name. I just call it the Tank Tech, but it does have an actual name.
Got it.
That's the one that recovers 30% protection, dispels any debuffs on them, and the tank will taunt while they have protection. The other one is the Blast Tech, the weapon mod. We call it the Weapon Tech. That's where you gain 50% treatment at the start of each of the enemy's turn. Attacks ignore defense, and enemies defeated by this character can't be revived. That's the bad boy you throw on Vader when you're doing your Vader counter. One shots Rey when she has enough dots. It's a lovely thing. Vader is stupid OP, man.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's very, very, very good. Curtis says Tank Tech is a second to last ability. There you go. The shield generator. All right. Let me go look at mods real quick. See if we have anything for depression. Let me switch back to the game here. Okay. And let's see what we got. Let's see here. No, I don't want those. Let's see what mods we got. All right. We have a defensive triangle that's defense with no speed. Not even remotely interested. I mean, it's an tenacity one with no tenacity speed. I've got plenty of those. At this point, I'm arrowed out. Nope, that one sucks. What's this one? Nope, that doesn't have speed. What's a circler? No speed on a speed set. Not worth it. Protection offense mod with offense, but it's only 3 speed. I'll leave it to you, D-Perk. It's it's 3 speeds. Got potency, offense, and health. It's protection. It's not offense. It's not protection. But it is an offensive mod with offense. All right.
Gotta roll it. Just gamble.
All right. This is going to go horribly wrong, but we'll do it anyway. For D-Perks. And the skewers, as Thing would say. Bloody hell. I know this is... I'm probably going to regret my life choices on this. All right, here we go. Yep, I have much regrets. Although potency hit pretty well. Offense hit, health hit, not speed. Not one thing is speed. So, that was super depressing. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, that was extra sauce creamy. Oh, hey, Tech. Let me get your shards there. Thank you. Yeah, Bad Batch is coming along nicely, folks. I've got Tech's now 5-star. Here, pull them up. Hunter's almost 7. I'm 56 out of 100 on him. Tech is well on his way to 6 stars. I need to get some more crystals anyway, but I'll do that. Don't do that here. Next day or two. Just waiting for Tekker and Echo to kind of get into the shard store. They'll get them to 5-star. So, again, we're going to work on the stars in those characters. But until General Master Kenobi comes out, I'm not dicking with their gear. I've already farmed like almost 800 car techs. I'm like, sweet Jesus. That's not even half of what I need for those characters. That's just gross. I mean, that's just simply gross, man. That's shameful.
That's a lot of car techs. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I know. Wait till you do BAM.
I was just doing, putting a piece of gear on every day. Everybody has their own method. Some people just like to hoard until they have everything. I was just like, I at least got to see some kind of progress.
It's pretty gross. I saw stun guns. I'm getting those. You can never have enough stun guns, folks. You just can't. All right. Well, Mod Depression did strike at the end of the stream, so that was great. Just great. Mod Depression. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, it's going into the recycling bin, Ray Rock. Be gone with thee. All right. I don't see any other questions, so we can wrap it up. So I may do another stream today. It depends. I got a busy day today. We're going to have a lot of streams tomorrow, so I just may take a break. I mean, we got the Jedi Academy tomorrow morning. We got 2 JC fights for you tomorrow with Loki and Thing going at it, which is going to be a goddamn heavyweight bout again. D-Perks, the first one was unbelievably close, dude. Like, the only thing that the difference was in Ness' team, that Ness got into her bullshit, and That's what
Oh, did
cost
the loop.
Loki win, because he was actually more efficient on the other battles. He was 1 and 2, picking up 1 and 2 here at a time, and I think he lost by 10. But it was awful, man. It was unbelievable to watch. I mean, but Loki almost pulled it off even with that. But Thane stayed true, man. For one shot cleared, even though he lost some banners along the way, it just was too much for Loki to make up. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out tomorrow. The Thrilla in Manila Part 2, man. Loki versus Thane, and
So
then
are they going to
we're going to stream it.
go? Yeah, and each one's going to take a turn.
Yeah, by
Oh,
flip a
sweet.
coin, whoever goes first gets to make the call. If they want to go first or have their opponent go first. And then we just go back and forth. So we'll go back and forth in Zoom. I'll just bring up the camera, and they'll do their battles. And it's a lot of fun, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. So that's a special treat for you guys. Then we'll do my GAC as an afterthought. I'm already Kyber. I'm 10-0 right now. I mean, if I win tomorrow, great. If I don't, I mean, the Premier League, I'm going to finish 5th. So there's no, barring Bitcoin going over 3 would be the only way I can move up, realistically, to 4th. But I mean, if I finish the season out undefeated, these last 2, I'd go 43-5, which is a fantastic record. 2 of them were sketchy losses, so it could have been even better. But when you're you're in the same league with Zareth, Bitcoin, Endall, Fruit Ninja Mike, who they just don't lose, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's just stupid. You'll take a 5th place and be very proud of yourself. So we'll have the GAC tomorrow, and then we'll take a break, because I definitely will need it, and then we'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern for D&D. Now, as a reminder, next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Probably not going to have D&D that weekend. I still will get the Jedi Academy in, since it's Saturday. So I probably will still get that in. We'll still do GACs and stuff like that, but next weekend it'll be a little light on the D&D, because I know most of those guys are doing stuff. I know Finn, Johnny Moe, and some of the other people are going to be out of town and stuff, and so we'll probably not do D&D on Saturday. Maybe I'll do something else. Maybe we'll do a fun stream for you guys. I'll figure out something, and we'll stream and just hang out for you guys, because I am really not doing anything except for Memorial Day, where I'm going to grill some steaks and some stuff like that, for La Familia. So maybe
Very nice.
Yeah, do some fajitas maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Although my mom's traditional, she just likes hot dogs and hamburgers that day for some reason. She's not a big hot dog and hamburger person, but it's like Thanksgiving. You gotta have turkey on Thanksgiving. You gotta have hot dogs and hamburgers on Memorial Day. So it's like, okay, but I'll be drinking lots of alcohol for that weekend. And then other streams coming up. June 5th, I believe, is the next ladies' night. That'll be Saturday night. So maybe back-to-back weekends we don't have D&D Saturday, because we'll be maybe both weekends, because I'll be doing ladies' night that night. So we'll have a nice little break. We've been going at it hard for D&D. And then July 10th and 11th, it's going to be our 5-year celebration of RSG. I'm working on the background to schedule folks and get people to, we're going to play some different games. We're going to go for 24 hours. Well, I am. I don't know if Karma will let Finn stay up past his allotted bedtime for that. But yeah, we're going to have some cool guests on, have some fun. We'll start off, probably that day, we'll start with Jedi Academy and go into July 11th, which will be it's basically my birthday weekend. So, it's a week after I think our 5-year hits, but Finn's going to be out of town that weekend. It's 4th of July that weekend too. So it's kind of, we started RSG right at, around 4th of July, 5 years ago. And we're not going to celebrate 4th of July with a stream. That's just ridiculous. So we decided we'd push it back a week. So keep those marked on your calendar, skewers. Those are going to be big events, and we'll have a lot of fun. So with that, thank you guys for joining us. Be safe out there. Keep doing the right things. Just be cool. Look out for one another. Just stay safe, guys. You haven't been immunized yet. Make sure you're doing your social distancing. Keep wearing your mask. More people are getting immunized. Hopefully you guys can get immunized and get your vaccination.
This is getting out of hand.
Hey, Expanding
Now,
Lysium is now following. Hey, thank you, Expanding Elysium. But yeah, just be safe out there. Just take precautions, just so you can, we want to keep you coming watching the stream. Don't get sick, all right? So, I prefer you stay home, and we'll keep you entertained. You can go back and watch other streams. So just be safe, guys. But we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you soon.